A proof that the world is buttered about wars and injustices. Not only has government officials and international bodies around the world involved themselves in resolving the war between Israel and Hamas that started on the 7th of October 2023, but also teachers in Africa. In Tunisia, precisely, thousands of teachers carried out a 2-hour strike from inside the schools in Tunisia today in protest of the ongoing war in Gaza, calling for immediate ceasefire. And while that was going on, the Students' Union took to Tunis streets chanting, "The people want to liberate Palestine," a chant that, from reports, was quickly picked up by those passing by in Bourguiba Street, with some spontaneously joining the students. Now, the call by everyone in the world to end the war going on in Gaza gives some sort of hope, the fact that they're seen and their plights are felt. Certainly, no one wants war anywhere, which is why it will do greater good if this much attention, especially by Africans and the world at large, was, you know, paid same attention to the countries in Africa facing a war themselves, almost like they're already getting abandoned by the rest of their continent and the world in general.
Well, moving into South Africa, due to climate change, at least 100 elephants got dead from drought. Now, if no other year emphasized on climate change, this year certainly did, especially with the increasing number of climate activists and their continuous climate decline recording the worst heat wave the nation has seen in 4 decades, all as a result of the continuous climate change. And just yesterday, reports from an international animal welfare group said at least 100 elephants have died in Zimbabwe's biggest national park as water holes dried up. The International Fund for Animal Welfare said that an extended dry season has reduced once abundant water holes to muddy ponds in Hawange National Park. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has classified South Africa as a region at risk, facing increased probability of extreme heat and reduced rainfall due to global warming.
Well, Zulu, a nation of Nguni-speaking people in KwaZulu-Natal province, a dominant tribe in modern South Africa, has had their recognition on the way by the president of South in by a court in South Africa. Going back last year at a mega party in October 2022, President Cyril Ramaphosa gave Zulu a giant framed certificate officially recognizing him as ruler of the country's richest and most powerful, influential, rather traditional monarchy.
Just yesterday, a South African court ruled that the government's recognition of the king of the Zulu nation last year was unlawful, potentially setting off a new secession battle. The Pretoria High Court ordered President Cyril Ramaphosa to set up an inquiry to probe whether the tumultuous ascension of King Muzulu Zulu was done in line with customary laws.
Now, in Central Africa, the Democratic Republic of Congo, within and outside the Democratic Republic of Congo, while for some there are high hopes that the upcoming general elections will mark another democratic handover, some others, the displaced persons, especially in this conflict turn east, feel abandoned. Candidates, regardless, continue to intensify campaigns to entice the 44 million eligible voters in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And so far, here are some of the top issues in focus: ending persistent insecurity, creating jobs and boosting the economy, fighting corruption, taking control of the minerals and extractive sector, and most importantly, a free and fair election. And with that, that's about it for Undaunted News tonight, African Report tonight. Coming up next will be the Global Report.